What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So, yeah, I know what you're thinking. I haven't been uploading in a long time. I've just been, real lazy and all that, but I also kind of want to apologize if you hear some bubbling noises and stuff. That's my arrow garden back there. And, gotta have some Panda Express soda. Anyway, this story today is about the time I ditched what's called a Thursday school back in my freshman year and never got caught for ditching it. So basically, how I actually got this Thursday school is in high school, I was always getting in trouble. I was always late or not there. Just, um, you know, just kind of like my friends. Wasn't exactly the person that followed the rules the most, and that's how I liked being. I was kind of a slacker and all that. I still am. But anyway, so after lunch I had PE, and for PE you'd have to go to the locker room, and well, you could if you wanted to, but I never really changed. So that would take about 10 minutes, and that teacher that you have to come and take roll. We had to get on numbers in a line. So grand total, we had a 5-minute passing period, which meant we had to get from like lunch or another class to your next class. So basically, it will be about a grand total of maybe 20 minutes of time to just roam around and walk before I had to actually be on my number so I could get called and marked present. So one day they do these things sometimes called tardy sweeps, and it's absolutely retarded. What they do is they go and they try to round up all the tardy kids, but usually when you're tardy you just get a detention. So I'm tardy like every class. I would serve one detention a week that just lasted until 410. But my P or not PT, my detention, this woman that would run the detention and the in-school suspension, all that, was really cool, and she'd always let us out really early. Sometimes she'd just take roll, and then we'd leave. She'd just say, "All right, guys, have a good one," and she was really cool. Everyone liked her too. Um, but anyway, so I was walking around at bell rings, and all of a sudden, cause I wasn't smart yet, that was the first time I've ever seen a tardy sweep happen. They said, "Go to the quad," so I had to go to the main quad. This quad in the middle, big old quad, and so I didn't try to run because I know they got teachers all in these supervisors and stuff all over the place there, and it's just so hard to get away from. I wouldn't even try unless you could get to like the bleachers or something, because there's this one area like a softball field where there's bleachers there, and no one ever goes there, and I don't think any of the supervisors would go there because it's like in the middle of a field. But anyway, so I go to the quad. They have this thing out. They take your name, and they like take this list up to the office, and they get all the kids and assign them something called a Thursday school. So a Thursday school means that I've served one, and one messed up my finger, so that really sucked. But I served one for literally having to get another ID as I came in, because I'd need my ID to get lunch every day. And like your third offense of having to come and get an ID would give you a Thursday school, and I was not about to serve another, because okay, so detention goes 310 to 410, but Thursday school lasts until like 5:45, I think, from 3 to 5:45 in the multi-purpose room, which was kind of like a lunch room. We could really eat wherever we wanted though, and it sucks. Lunchroom, even though you get to use your phones and all that, it just sucks. Like, I want to go home. I want to eat. I want to go to KFC. I want to go to Arby's. I want to play Grand Theft Auto. All that stuff. But you're stuck. And it's really hard to ditch. And plus, my detention teacher's a cool girl. I wouldn't want to give her any disrespect. But, so, I was actually going to serve my Thursday school. I had two 1.25 liter Pepsis. I would drink one a day when I'd go to school. I drank one every day, but then I'd have one for after school for like detention. So I brought one, but the thing was I arrived early. It was probably like 3:05, and don't start till 3:10. And I just got so pissed all of a sudden. I'm like, you know what, screw this. Because I had 2 weeks to serve it. So I just went home. The next week, that was before my spring break too. I didn't serve it. And spring break rolls around. 2 weeks come by. Got fat. Ate a lot of food. Hung out with friends, the usual stuff that kids like me would do. But I'll come back. And what would happen is people would bring these slips up to your teachers and stuff. And that's how they would like deliver notifications. And every time I saw one of those for like the next 2 weeks, when I came back to school, I thought, oh, this is for me. Because you would get an in-school suspension. But, that's actually, in-school suspension was fun. That's a story for maybe a next video. But nothing happened. Because really, I guess I wasn't tardy. Because I wasn't supposed to be on my number yet. Or, have roll call. So I guess they just either never went through with it. Or just gave up on trying to stop me from being tardy or something. I don't know. But, I don't know, this might have been kind of a boring video. But, if you guys want to hear some more school stories, give me a like. Give me a comment about what kind of stories you guys want to see. And keep watching this channel because you're making me money.